just put privacy. All right. Good evening, everyone. This is Maile with Mindset Bytes, where a beautiful day always begins with a beautiful mindset. And today I have the lovely Nicole Grimm.
Hello.
And she is a rep with Monette. It's probably got it wrong spelled. Monet.
However you want to say
it. So we'll be talking to her about that. But if you guys are joining us live, please hashtag live in the comments and hashtag replay if you're catching us on the replay. At any time, if you guys have questions for Nicole, please also put that in the comments. We love interaction with the audience and love to answer questions as we go. Other than that, welcome, Nicole.
Hello, thanks so much for having me.
Thanks for joining us and sharing a little tidbit about yourself and your company. And you're so busy because I know you have multiple businesses that you kind of I don't know how you do it all. Plus you have a family and kids, and balancing it, I'm sure is
it's a circus. I'm a walking circus.
Yeah. But tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I'd love to. So I'm Nicole. I have been married 10 years this year, going on 10 years married. Mm-hmm. I have 3 kids. I have teenager, middle or elementary, toddler. I have like all spectrums of kids' ages with hormones from this angle to this angle. So like it's everywhere. But I am, I guess, a stay-at-home mom/mompreneur. I don't really know where that is borderline of where I fit into the work aspect, but I work really hard. I own a party company here in Orange County called Party Characters. I've been doing event planning for kids' birthday parties for 9 years. I love doing events. I've really wanted to be able to stay at home with my kids, do the whole mom pick up, drop off, all that kind of stuff. But I also love working. I enjoy being a little bit independent and having a little bit of something I felt like I needed to kind of bring to my table of my family and contribute, right? We always say that, contribute.
Yeah.
But I still homeschool kind of my kids. They're doing the 50% on school right now. But I love dancing. I love joy. I love happiness. I like rainbows and butterflies all day long, half glass full. I love music. I also do fostering too. I foster kids in my home voluntarily, which is a huge thing because I do not get paid to do fostering. It's with safe families. So we have kids in our home that we help, and I love outreach, and I love Jesus and grace.
Nice. So before we go further on, 10 years. So what is the secret of marriage? I mean, because you seem so in love. We were talking a little bit earlier, but you're so in love with your husband, and I know a lot of moms out there find it difficult to balance romance, kids, and self-care. But what is your secret, or what is the tip that you could share with the audience?
So, when I was getting married, my family, my grandparents always told me you have that 100% rule where it's 50-50. And I never kind of understood that. And I felt my husband and I have been through some real crazy marital problems and really finding grace in our marriage. And we still do. We still right now I'm I need a little bit of time. It's hard. Marriage is hard. This is not easy. Marriage is not simple at all. I think the secret of the sauce is that just knowing that it's not perfect, but you have to know if it's something worth fighting for. And I think with me is knowing that I want to fight for my marriage. I love my marriage, and I'm in love with my husband enough to every day choose him. And I think that's the secret sauce. It's not necessarily the percentage of amount, because there's going to be days where I'm a hot mess and he needs to take the reins of the day, or he's drowning and stressed out and I got to do it. But I think it's just really waking up every day and saying, like, who do you want to be with? Do you want to be with your husband? Do you love him? Are you in love with him? Yes, I am. So I'm going to fight for my marriage and my love for him every day. So, I think that's a huge marital tip that I can work on, and I'm still working on it. Balance with family. So I always get asked this, because everyone's like, how do you do it all? You're like Superwoman. I think a lot is organizing and taking time in my day and looking at my day and my week and seeing priorities. What do I need to get done this week? Being a mom, you're going to like doctor's appointment, dentist appointments, drop-offs, pickups, right? There's certain things you look at each week. And I don't look at the crazy, huge, like big world spectrum and like where I can get overwhelmed and drowned in it. I look at that week and like, okay, what do I need to get done this week that is like priority? And when I look at it, I say, okay, if I have this, this, and this on these days, where am I fitting in my other time? What am I doing? Am I just like scrolling on Instagram for an hour and, not really doing anything with my time? Or can I spend an hour with a girlfriend and checking in on her, and, or spending time with a family member, or playing with my kids one-on-one, or going on a date with my husband? So I really love planners, journals. Like if you look at my desk, I probably have 20 different ones that do different things for me, whether it's like gratitude, whether it's my Bible journal, whether it's, my calendar journal, and just fitting in my time of my work. So I make it like a doctor's appointment. So I'm like, I'm working for this hour and I put it on my calendar, or I'm making sure I'm spending time with friends or with my husband or with my kids, and kind of really just putting that in, and more just setting that time as more organizing my life, which seems less stressful and more, I feel like, more balanced.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Let's see. MJ's joining us from LA. Hey, MJ. MJ did her first live today, so snaps for you, MJ.
Ooh. I love that. Going live is like, you want to throw up. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm sweating. I'm nervous. So good job. Like it's hard to do that. Being vulnerable, putting yourself out there, hitting the share button, and you're like, I don't even know what this is going to be, And that's a huge thing, I think, is like, so good job. That's awesome.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk about your mindset when it comes to, so you kind of transitioned into kind of how you balance your family and your date. So talk to me about how, when did I'm going to say it wrong through the whole interview, I'm sure, Monette, how did that kind of get introduced to you? And then how do you, why did that specific business speak to you?
Yeah. So Monette, it's basically meant for its modern nature, and they pushed it together.
Wow.
Yeah. So modern nature, it's basically like newer technology, newer things for your hair, anti-aging with natural based products. And they put it together. So I've been doing Monette for about a year and like 4 months, something like that. Honestly, I was running party characters. You can see my little backdrop. I don't even know if you could see it. I have like fun stuff on my back. I was doing party characters. I'm super busy. I was doing a lot of events, 30 plus events a month. And I kind of was just like, my hair looks not very good. Like, I was like, I didn't really take a lot of videos of myself with party characters. I did a lot of events, posting characters, all that stuff, but I never really did like what I looked like. And not that my hair was terrible, but it was really dried. It was dried. It was fried. I dyed my hair. I used hot tools, blow dryers, everything you could think of. And I really just wanted to have like that beautiful Pantene Pro V, whatever commercial. They tie their hair in a knot and they rip off that boulder, you know, and I was like, oh, I want that. So I saw my girlfriend, she was posting it on Instagram and she was talking to me. She's like, do you want these samples? She gave me samples and I didn't use them because they were like the little samples you put in the thing, like the travel size. I'm like, sure. Put it in my package and I didn't use it. So we went on vacation and she happened to have bottles with her that she was using. So I was like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm going to try it. Oh, these are what the bottles look like, not the package thing. And so I used it and it took about 3 washes to kind of really notice a huge difference. Where enough difference, and by difference, it's not like, oh my gosh, you know, miracle grow. It was just more my hair seemed like I felt like it was smoother without having like to douse my hair in conditioner. I felt like my hair was holding its style, the curl, which it never did. And I kind of went longer in between washes. And I was like, wow, this looks really good. And I just started using it while I was doing party characters. I had no intention of sharing it, talking about it, nothing. I just really wanted the awesome discount. And I started using the product. Lo and behold, I started getting people like, you know, sending me messages because I took a picture. I was like, so I started using this Monet. And I started getting people messaging me like, wow, your hair looks good. Or, oh my gosh, don't use that product. Like I had a totally different people reaching out to me on different things. And I was just really trying to figure out like the product and just use it and see how I liked it myself, like my own opinion of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, so I really just enjoyed using the product. I loved it. It was great. And I just kept wanting to put more pictures and doing my hair. And then I started getting like, oh, where can I have your link? And I was like, oh my gosh, okay, I guess I'm doing this. So I guess this is what's happening. And then, it kind of just started like, it was like a snowball effect. And here I am, I'm like posting videos every day and my hair looks friggin' amazing. And I think my more thing too was when I started sharing about it, really kind of getting everyone kind of got to know me on social media. I was always kind of hidden behind a costume with party characters and nobody really got to know Nicole in a sense of like my personality and what do I bring to the table and what kind of mom I am or wife I am. And I just really was like, you know, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to bring every day, I'm going to bring some sort of value into my social media and help some women who maybe have like crappy hair like I do. And let's see how this kind of goes and have some women or men get to know me and maybe they'll be interested.
So let me try to, okay, I'm going to share your before and after. And let's see. So that you can kind of, okay. Can you see it?
Yes.
All right. You want to talk to them a little bit about the steps?
That was my very first video I did in the yellow shirt. That was when I literally got my box. I unopened it and was like, okay, hi guys. Hey, I just got some shampoo because my hair looks terrible. This is what's going on. And I got so many messages like, oh my gosh, did you quit party characters? What are you doing? That's so, oh my gosh, I love this product. It's amazing. Or what? It was like all spectrums. And I just, you know, I told myself, first of all, Nicole, I'm not the shampoo. I'm going to be transparent. I'm going to be genuine. I'm going to be very honest. And if people love it, they're either going to take my recommendations, take it, or they don't have to. And that's okay. You know, everybody just, my huge thing is make your own opinion. So then 3 months right there was like, my hair started getting thicker and I was like, dang, my hair is so thick. And then I did a 7 month and I was like, oh my gosh, my hair got so long. And then that was on Christmas. My 1 year and 2 months was Christmas. And
Wow.
I was like, holy cow. It was like a walking commercial. And I have like hashtag hair goals. I'm like, I'm growing my hair to my booty.
Nice.
Yes. And so I think it was just like, wow, I just, yeah, I loved it. It was like, I look at it and I'm like, dang, healthy hair journey, you know, you can kind of like, you can try it out. You can see how it is. And it's, you know, it's a 100% like, if you don't like it, return it. I felt like that was a huge thing, was like the risk of there was no risk. You know, try it. If you like it, cool. Just like if you would at anything, drugstore shampoos, right? You like it, you don't buy it. But I was like, you know what? I really wanted to try something that wasn't over the counter, that wasn't something that could possibly do something different. Because what was working wasn't working. I didn't love my hair. It was eh.
Yeah. I mean, the transformation is amazing.
I know. I love how my hair is not even in the
agrees.
screen of the video right now.
Nice. And you don't dye it anymore, because in the beginning you had like blonde streaks.
Oh my gosh, yes. Like right now, I touched up a couple because I'm starting to get some gray hairs. And so I'm like, you know, we're going to do a little bit of root stuff. But no, I love, no. But I still use hot tools like all day long. I love hot tools. I'm still doing my whole life like normally. It's just the products that aren't drying and frying my hair. And it's great. Like I haven't it's been 3-day hair right now. It's shiny. It's good. It works. It's great.
Yeah. All right. So walk us through your signature process of how you take care of your customers and how you're different from other, reps or other companies that are out there.
Yeah. So I help customers by talking to them, really getting to know their hairstyle. I'm not a hairstylist at all, but I've done studies. My friend is a hairstylist who is above me, upline, whatever you want to call that. And she really gave a lot of product knowledge to me, and really just pouring into me of, you know, when you're talking with customers and you're dealing with customers, really getting to know their hair, not just necessarily like buy this product, here's a link and you can go shopping, but more of like getting to know them by asking them questions about their hair, really customizing the best products for them, because every hair type is completely different. Some have curly hair, short hair, long hair, thick hair, thin hair, fine hair. I mean, we have all different frizz, we have all crazy stuff. And I think it was just really getting to know the customer and what they're really wanting, the goals and product knowledge in them, and showing them the way of like, hey, this is what this is going to do. And this is my recommendations. Whether you want to go and shop online yourself, you can. But I think it's just really what I feel like kind of puts me apart is taking the time, and time is very valuable to me. But taking the time to talk to customers and really get to know them. And I think that's so great for any kind of business owner, is even implementing that in their businesses, is just taking time to get to know their customer, that feeling, that trust that they have, that they're going to want to work with you rather than, I call her Sally Joe. So I have this thing that's really funny. So I have this chick, her name is Sally Joe, and she's over here, and she's a know-it-all. She's like a Karen. She knows everything. She's always there. She has all these products. She has the best graphics, and you're like, dang it, Karen, and then you're over here and you don't really post all the time, and you don't really get to know the products, and you don't really get to know your customers and what they want. And now you have this person who comes up and they're looking at these two people. Who would you want to go with? You'd want to go with someone who's going to know their facts, know their info, at least help you as much as they can, versus someone who's just like, oh, here's my link, go shop on it. Right. So for me, I didn't want to ever be that person. I wanted to be the Sally Joe over here that when they think of Monet, they're going to think of me because I'm going to be helpful and help them.
Right, right. And you actually, I was pretty impressed because because I am one of your customers, but the extra effort of actually tracking my shipment and sending me like a little thank you and like directions, I was like, okay, at least she's telling me how to use it, because who knew there's a specific way to use your products, and to give, your favorite scrunchie. I thought that went above and beyond. And really, I mean, for me as a customer, reaffirmed my purchase, because, it's not the cheapest, but obviously if you want a good product that shows results, you're going to pay a little bit more. But I was thrown for a loop when I got it. I was like, wow, she really appreciates her customers. So I thought that was pretty awesome.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it is. And the shampoo is kind of different. It's really concentrated, enough where I feel like the consistency is, where it's different is that it's more product than water. So if you actually put, drugstore shampoo on you and Monet, you'll see that it drips off of your hand because it just is way more concentrated. So it is a little different. So when you use concentrated products, you just don't use so much. So really just, acknowledging your customers or your team and how to use it will be the best. You're going to have the best outcome, and you're going to have amazing hair like this. This isn't genetics. This is product. But yeah, and I think too, with the business, what really kind of makes a difference too is support system. I didn't know what the heck I was doing when I decided to share about it, because I was doing a full-time job. And, I think, having support, having a team, having a leader, my leader, who really poured into me was a huge thing. I think is failure that we kind of feel like sometimes we address, but as women, as moms, having this feeling like, oh, I'm not going to do a good job. I'm going to fail at it. I'm not going to make this money. I'm not going to do this. But I think that having a product that everyone uses and, an opportunity that so many people need is truly kind of a necessity. So I just love that Monet is really customer based and structured around integrity and helping other people. And I got so drawn to that. And it's not really necessarily about recruiting. It was more about longevity of of it, and just seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and just knowing that, I could totally fail. This is super scary. I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. I have a support system this girl, who's going to help me. She's going to encourage me. She's going to be there, especially knowing that nothing is guaranteed, and having learned this business, it's really 99% mindset. And I think that, when you have your own belief in other people, like your team and all this, and the support system is that you can really push forward and do any goal or have any customer that you really want, however big or small that is.
So what do you see is the biggest struggle in the industry today when it comes to the products that you serve your audience?
Okay, so biggest struggles in the industry, industry.
In
products, MLMs kind of deal, or direct sales.
Sure.
I think probably the biggest struggle is, I feel kind of, it sounds really weird to say, but I kind of feel bad on a lot of direct sales that they have to pay for product before getting commissions. There's a lot of direct sales out there that you have to have product or inventory or something before you actually make any money. I feel like that's a huge struggle for other people, other companies that I see. We don't have really any competition as far as with Monet, because there's no other hair care line like out there. I mean, there's hair care lines out there, but not necessarily like direct sales. Like I'm talking like, what is there? Like there's like 100 direct sales out there. They just launched this huge platform of direct sales, and you know, there's ones that do different things. But I think sometimes the struggle a lot of people don't continue to do is they are afraid of like opinions of other people. And I think they are afraid of failure. People get scared of like, oh, I don't have the time. You know, I can't do what you do. I get that a lot. There's no way I could do what you do. And I think, yeah, that's kind of like the biggest struggles I feel like people get is those ones.
So what does your product, so what sets it apart from other products like the store brands, or other than its concentrate? So you know, you use less than the normal, but what else sets it apart? Because you said it was, I mean, even the name, I had no idea that's what it meant. So
yeah. So let's see. So product, it's like technology based, right? So they're constantly doing new products to help with the science behind your hair. And I love this. I kind of got all geeked out on some of the science stuff because I'm like, why is my hair like literally transforming? And I didn't understand by just switching my shampoo. And that was the crazy thing, was because like, I'm like, I use shampoo every day. Everybody washes their hair. So what makes this so much different? It was, what I love is it's called Rejuvenate Oil. I have it on my counter. Let's see. Okay. Mike, where is this puppy? Okay. So this is Rejuvenate Oil. So Rejuvenate Oil is what is infused. It's a really cool bottle. It's what is infused into all of Monat. And what I like about it, it is got like 13 essential oils in it. And it is clinically proven. So they have their own like dermatologist on their boards, and it's filled with essential oils to help go and promote hair growth by penetrating your hair by the scalp. So think of like your scalp is there's 3 layers of your scalp, which is kind of crazy. But it's a patent oil to help stimulate your hair follicles to reattach to your hair strands.
Wow.
And what's cool about it is that it helps also dormant like follicles that are in this like stage of like when you have that oily hair, right? When you're like, my hair is oily, that means your body is overproducing an amount of oil that your body doesn't know what to do with. So what it does is it starts producing more oil because it doesn't know what to do. So with the Monat, I loved was that it actually goes into your follicles and connects them together to help promote hair growth. I think that I loved the little science behind Monat. I loved the comp plan of Monat. I thought the comp plan was amazing. They actually pay out 3 to 5% more than any direct sales company because they're debt free. So they became a debt free company. They're actually a family owned business. And yeah, they became a debt free company, which was really awesome. So what they do is they actually pay 50 cents to the dollar for the reps. Wow. So you actually get way more comp than any direct sales right now going on. I love that there was no really competition going on. I loved that it was a necessity product, and that was a huge thing. So with party characters, right, I was running party characters, doing events and everything. And then with events, though, events weren't happening. You know, there was global pandemic, and right. And it was like, oh my gosh, no events. Well, what was happening was, you know, nobody was doing birthday parties. Nobody's having events. And so people's budgets were cutting. Everything was happening. But the crazy thing was Monat was like off the roof because it was a necessity product. It was like finding a product that I'm going to talk about, promote, was something that everybody needs. Kind of like toilet paper, paper towels. Like when times get tough and you are budgeting your stuff, you're not going to not wash your hair.
Right.
And so
I hope
I was
not.
like, finding a company that is like a necessity product. When in doubt, something is, you know, happening, kind of deal like that. I loved too that it was, you know, just a community company, and everybody on the team has so amazing, and it's just been such a blessing. I've gotten so much more, felt so much more community and love in the relationships I've met from, like, sounds kind of weird, like non-judgy moms. You know, there's some crazy moms out there who don't love everything and love people, and I just really wanted to really encourage like positivity and finding a tribe that was a tribe that I could be a part of, that always encouraged other people.
Nice. So what are your top 3 products that you'd recommend? I mean, not knowing someone's hair or whatnot, but just something, your top 3 products that you would recommend, or just top 3 products that let's do that you love for your hair. That way we're not misdirecting anyone.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. So the oil, 100%. The oil was huge. I do an oil treatment once a week. This for sure helped my hair, like inside out transformation. I really loved the shampoo. I felt like I love their shampoos. They have different ones that do different things. I liked it because, you know, sometimes I'm a kind of a product junkie. I love like dry shampoo and hairspray and thermal protector. And so, you know, sometimes your hair gets like caked on. So think about like you're having all these products on your hair and you're going multiple days without washing your hair, right? So it's leaving a residue in it. So having a good wash and washing it out, is it washing all the products out, but then not leaving my hair dry. So I actually really love shampoo, and I really love my dry shampoo. My dry shampoo is awesome. I loved it because it was non-flammable. And it's kind of crazy because I did an experiment. I love doing like fun experiments because I'm like, you know what? I'm going to test these products out and actually see if they work like what they're supposed to do. So this dry shampoo, I tried it. It's a rice base. So it doesn't have any like flammable stuff. So actually, if you look on your dry shampoo, if you're a dry shampoo person, the first 2 ingredients that are on the back of dry shampoos, now I'm talking like all of them, they're propane and butane.
Oh my gosh.
And what that means is that is flammable. So if you try this at home, but with safety goggles, you can dry shampoo it on a candle. I wish I could do it right now. I wish I had a candle. I would totally do that right now.
Yo, we'll have to get them to your VIP group so you could test it there and they could see it there.
Oh my gosh, it was crazy. Just like flaming it, and you can see that the dry shampoo just flamed up.
Yes.
And you're like, oh, awesome. I'm using that on my hair.
Oh, God.
I'm like, cool. That's great. Nope.
All right. So it was oil, shampoo, and then the dry shampoo. Your top 3.
I love that.
Awesome.
I think those are my 3 that I would put in my purse. Let's say that. Purse products. I don't know. I have so many.
All right. So, but if you guys want more information, Nicole will make sure she puts it on the bottom in the comments later. So don't worry if those aren't your top 3, she can hook you up. No worries. But I have one more question before you leave. So Nicole, so I don't know if you do New Year's resolutions or models for 2021, you know, whatever, however you phrase it. But what is your 2021 motto, resolution, whatever it is you do?
Oh my gosh. You know, that's such a good question. Dang it. You know, my 2021 resolution was really being intentional in post, in, you know, product knowledge, opportunity with this business, not just graphics, but really just being passionate and really showing that to other people that there is an amazing opportunity with having a second stream of income. And a lot of people are very veered, like, oh my gosh, not direct sales. No, no, no. But really just showing and changing that algorithm for everybody to really see that a second stream of income doesn't have to be that bad thing that you have seen in the past. They've changed it, and different companies do so many different things, and really just doing your due diligence and looking into it. And so for me, it was just, my goal was to just really be intentional and share and really care about people and telling them everything there is to know about Monet or direct sales, or if they have any questions on it, with a flare of passion, because you got to love what you're doing, not necessarily just for the money, because the money will come when passion comes first. So
nice. Intentional. Awesome. All right, so we're a little bit over our time, but again, Nicole will put her links in the comments for you guys. Hashtag Monet, or hashtag, I probably said it wrong again, but Monet. Monet, there you go. Hashtag Monet or hashtag Nicole in the comments, and she'll get back to you. She'll also put her links to, I'm not sure if you're more Facebook or Instagram, but she'll put both links on there. Catch her in her VIP. She does a lot of awesome videos, has so much energy. So if you're not into hair products, or I know there's more than hair products, or want to know, or interested to see that fire trick, I am. She has an awesome VIP group, and she'll keep you in the loop. And any last words for our audience, Nicole?
Consistency, and just do it. Just try it. You never know. Just do it and try it. You can have amazing hair. You can have bomb opportunity, and you will never know if you're in the same spot. So give it a try. Take a little risk, and who knows what that'll look like. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I love talking to people. So
awesome. Well, thank you, Nicole. It's been a pleasure. I know so much more. I don't think I've tried the dry shampoo, but I think that will be on my next flex. But everyone have a good night. Remember, hashtag replay for catching us in the replay, and let us know if you have any questions about anything that you've seen tonight. And we will check. I will be checking in next Sunday, and Nicole is always doing live, so feel free to friend her or catch her on her information below. All right, good night, guys.
Bye, thank you.